My name is Grace Sethlina Baba Hammond, and I welcome you to Hope Adventist News from the studios of Hope Channel Ghana. Our headlines for this week: Course NAS holds handover ceremony and alumni homecoming. Shepherdess International Midwest Ghana Conference Chapter worships with Abisim Central SDA Church. Donations at James Camp Prison, Odoko Adventist Church. Foreign fronts. Adventist scientists and science educators in the Philippines gather to promote the creation worldview. Details about these and other stories will be provided to you right here on Hope Adventist News. Now the news in details. An animal line homecoming event and handing over ceremony were held at Konongo Odumasi Senior High School course by the chapter of the Ghana National Association of Adventist Students, NATS. The vibrant and unforgettable celebration took place at the school's assembly hall in Odumasi, which is part of the Asante Achim municipality, reuniting former NAS students with the school and raising money for evangelism are the main goals of the event. Elders from the Asante Achim municipality, the Odumasi district pastor, and other NAS chapter attended the ceremony.
In his address on the state of the NAS, the outgoing president, Master Kofi Nsia-Brefo Ankuma, recounted their hard work to maintain their large membership and also make the association more attractive to non-Adventist students.
And lot of with the help of our patron and above all powerful grace made us not swear from the straight line of duty. We were also able to maintain our large church membership, and by God's grace, some non-Adventists have shown interest to join our fellowship to worship the Most High. Amen. With this, I can boldly say, our batch of course executive is exceptional. Additionally, we hope to contribute after school evangelism to make nation disciples of God. As a builder for Christ, let us come together to build soul for Christ.
The newly elected president, Master Godfred Tuntio, on behalf of his executives, thanked the outgoing executives for their dedication and commitment to the service rendered to God and the country, and also pledged to continue with the good work.
I say I'm penning for queer my judgment, Jumedi say, Edia say and say, Berry say, Bema Asoyano, Acosonate me a tumpon. Now and now in Poasono, Aso ba omba. What sign on a chino, a born action as album. Now, if you honor on your Adventist in Pono, you are born your Numin Asum, said a bear on your Pumpia in your yamba. Amen.
In an interview with Hope Adventist News, Pastor Yao Edu Jemfi, the Odumasi district pastor, urged the students to make the best use of the study opportunities available to them in their formative years to become better assets to their families and the country.
My Nyamiase, and then you say a name of Bruno Asia, our course. The say a moment for many book no qua dieno. The woman say almost dear general arts, business, science, a year. Then so the person is so pass almost science should be before far. A bit more more their cajon. They should add value to whatever they are studying. So, my may be, oh, papa wants an ojuma beer. As I saw the cajon be. If it's a winning baby, a juma piano.
The campus patron, Mr. Simon Otsai, said,
Yes, I and Crown or school. Now, a son and more in your free, a software district pastor, and a fellowship at an impanify Canino. I demanded in the announcement of Yamadum, the curriculum. And the best of one is a can't do how to do school. Now, if you are for some money, your money may be tea. A son of Crown or Master than Kessa, Anon. Now, Yamadum, a bomb dance at a common boom. My best self for a woman, I'm a messiah. I will say, I had the bit media. Now, some Banam Bettina, Mega Mamana, Bomo Maniaji, I put to do hanging at him, the Abama, Jumano, Akosama.
Certificates were presented to the outgoing and other hard-working leaders. A report by Elder George Mensah Jr.
Together with members of the Abyssine Central Seventh-day Adventist Church, the Shepherdess International of Sector 1 of the Midwest Ghana Conference, which consists of 7 districts, held a special Sabbath service in the Sunyani municipality.
Preaching the sermon, the leader of the chapter, Shepherdess Rosemary Obuobuatin Ewa, admonished church members not to serve 2 masters as in the days of the Israelites. She urged members to be circumspect and focused to worship the true Lord. She added that Joshua and Moses and their families preserved to worship the Lord only. In a further interview with Shepherdess Rosemary Obuobuatin Ewa, she elaborated that the special Sabbath was held to strengthen the various churches within the conference.
And yet one day show, Yabakoswa na yasra asafomano. Esan say Jumadia ye na ashenya miani munyam. Your programs are who do I pesa ye and ya fast Jumadia say ye beti ade abua ye ye bedi ade aboa safomano sentine say onyankopon afre asofo a na ewo say Shepherdess ayenso ye asofo yere no mo so yenso ye baboa wo mo ewo saa kwan no senti yenso ye fato ye ho say yenso ye ne asafoma ebehiem na ya che onyankopon ase.
The first elder of Abyssine Central Seventh-day Adventist Church, Elder Abraham Opoku, used the opportunity to express sincere gratitude to Shepherdess International for choosing to worship and foster the growth of the church. To him, this has made the church members more acquainted with who a shepherdess is.
Amma asafumane hu asafumane fo ni nyina bia baby a otie adwuma a woye ene ade ye nim ni sen ke ko committee a na asafumane bi ba na eyi na kire yi sofo kira na eyi na kire ye ntene ne ba nei omo be bi saba school dwumadie omo san aye divine service dwumadie ni na ante enam so ama ye hu asafumane fo no bi okra na ye nim se bi a obetimi akasa iye o badwo ba enne no dwumadie ada omo nyina agi akire na asafumane nyina anem eda wase se obebum ami edidima.
A report by Benjamin Jamara. Midwest Ghana Conference.
On Saturday, July 30th, 2022, the Youth Ministry Department of the Kenyasi District of the Greenview Ghana Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist Church inaugurated a brass band for the Youth Department and unveiled a set of trumpets as part of its annual initiative called Mission 100 Souls for Christ. Both events took place on the grounds of Kenyasi One Church.
As I say, I did May, and not took John teacher I read for every. As I said, a dear more didn't break one night, so he won so. As I said, a boy abrabo pemu. As I say, I did two, I did May at 2 with young coupon 5, who dear Munyong. A share I did concording Munyam. Yadi nsato suwo nyame oba yadi nsato suwo nyame nkonkondimu oduma kuma sare wa ho odimu ma udi emmata emei ho mayen ma udi emmata emei ho mayen eja twiro udi konkono gu emei ho mayen da sare wa ho odimu ne shira mei wo Jesus Christ imonti. Amen. Amen. Amen.
The occasion saw the presence of youth leaders of various churches in the districts and invited guests. The invited groups were Trumpet Brass Choir from Goso and the Brass Choir from Bibiani in the Western North Conference. Their display of talent added beauty and grandeur to the occasion. The district pastor, who doubles as the youth director of the conference, Pastor Emmanuel Kusiapia, after unveiling the set of trumpets and the brass choir, admonished the youth to make good use of the instrument in lifting up the banner of Jesus Christ higher in the community and further extend the I will go message to the lost world. He further expressed how marvelous it is for non-Adventists to join in training and unveiling ceremony.
Yede abosumedu nesu yan konkonti ba no a yehunu yen krata ile mu kakra saa enenne nyame aye yadoma ye pa eye emme ho ntoma na afa ya sada eku ye di ede ahye nyankopon ede enonyam enti ennei de onyame de yen abedunu no ye kan we ede hye onyame de enonyam ene esesei.
The training of the youth in trumpet was largely made possible by the unflinching support and direction of the director, Mr. Henry Ejakon Ebebio, who, despite his busy schedule as accountant at WBHO, a subsidiary company of New North Ghana Limited, has dedicated his time, talent, and money in the business of God. He, however, enumerated several benefits of playing trumpet, which includes improving health, enriching one's relationship with God, opening job opportunities, and supporting worship programs.
Pastor won the Edoso na membo kakra bi. Ye di kan no e ma one onyankopon akasa ntema yonkofa no esipi. Ebie mu nso no eye ade a ebie adwen mu na ma nipa nya nimdie bebre. Isan say nyema na wo hwe no within a space second say we apply principles bebre. No tutimi ya e ma wa adwen akasa so mu etimi bie. Na esan so ebo wa akasa so apomuden. Isan say ebi ge kan bibi breast exercise breast control twin fama ko na ma wa hwa ne oni paduan ma kwali bi so no enya ahoden. Ebi mo ze ba na ya dada ma so etimi bia konya mabinum e wo adwuma hodo mu te say police ni military ne ye tete saa no e mo no so dan da nya de ne sa e be kona no nti ba so de because boba ade betie.
During an interview with the district elder, Mr. J.K. Amoa, he said the district has put in place a 5-year strategic plan for the youth department, which includes the purchase of the trumpets and the launching of the brass choir. Speaking with Mr. Eneso Uswenim, the non-Adventist who joined in the training, he said he was attracted by the sound of the trumpet during one of their rehearsals, so he approached and was warmly accepted to join. He finally expressed gratitude to the church and the team that accepted him into the fold.
Na ema manitse ema mitu anamo ben o mukasira papa ne se pese bisia no se maye krado de a obetse be empo se me nyame adom so watimi aye amana yeye so ehunu amanya ne se empo manyansa no ede ba kwasa aka me sofa no ho staff no me so me betse afoforo no empo mitu kwan ko ba bi so a obi so ohia mo anso meboa no me da sori na se pa se o wuti mitu kwa o ko ame ama mi so ba bi o mpa nke de be yi mato atwe nanso nyame adom e kan o makoma mo mo tse me fa so dia me do mas
ena ye hia ya na nyame dom so ye mebunu ntina ye hia ne ba bi a wiase ko no na wo se ye ma ye mebunu no wo ngani ko nyamsom ene akraje adwuma e ho botayan se mebunu de membo ebeko emfichire mountain so nsori ahodo mu na mpo ewo bra ye obebon wo nyamsom kwan so a ebeka akra won awre won wawre wo mu akoma no matimi nya adwensa kire nya awre kikire ewo awrade mu won so betimi ede wachede agi akra ema wabemu ko wanim na I will go dwumadie no emaburu yanso yaka ho ba ho beji na ye nyina yenko gi akra.
From the Communication Department of Greenview Ghana Conference.
Still to come in this bulletin, donations at James Camp Prison, Odoko Adventist Church. Foreign fronts. Adventist scientists and science educators in the Philippines gather to promote the creation worldview. We will return with remaining stories after our break. Welcome back from the break. As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. Galatians chapter 6 verse 10. Following this, as part of its corporate social responsibility, the Odoko Seventh-day Adventist Church's Adventist Men Ministry visited the James Camp prisons and made donations of various products to their inmates.
Elder Kwabena Obui Esu, the elder in charge of Odoko Adventist Church, in words of encouragement, advised the inmate.
Now, overcoming any challenges, so be addicted to anything, and never use to do and set that person free. And let's say, be able to do a movement here, so give I get money and chief you.
Pastor Theodore Jamfi, the district and church pastor of the Odoko Adventist Church, on his part, admonished the inmates to focus on making firm decisions to come out of the situation in which they find themselves.
Because sometimes any catch on on tragedy and 72 on tears. And someone's a bull people say, sir, at work or hurry up to me, nothing changed now my beat out. And said there's no years free. Every week, you are hearing motivation, and I went to say, and I know you can get it. Yeah. We know we are, but we now and say, you are everything boils down to you. You're wearing that so say yes, away. I'm going for what more figure on me. Oh, how yes, away. I'm going for what more figure on me. Oh, how
Giving the rationale behind the visit, Elder Kwabno Obui Esu said,
Today, our aim of coming to the Jamestown prison to donate to the inmates has come to reality. We thank God for that. There is the need for us to focus on helping inmates in prisons.
Foreign France. The Education Department of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in the Southern Asia Pacific Division organized a conference among Adventist scientists and science educators in the Philippines to take on the challenge of integrating faith and learning with an emphasis on the creation worldview. This distinguished body represents 1,100 Adventist schools with 11,661 teachers, nurturing 136,000 students. The conference was held at Mountain View College on August 4 to 6, 2022, with the theme, Integration of Creation, Science in Teaching and Mission. A total of 148 science educators and scientists from the Philippines Trade Union delegates attended this meeting.
Dr. Benvidone Mega, Education Director for the Southern Asia Pacific Division, presented the conference overview during the opening ceremony. The ultimate goal is primarily to prepare students for the great work of life in this world and the higher and more joyful service in the world to come. Also, the main focus is on transforming students' characters to godlikeness so they may be saved into His kingdom. The event also included the participation of Dr. Ronald Nally and Dr. Timothy Standish of the Geoscience Research Institute of the General Conference, with Dr. Monthe Fleming of Loma Linda also partaking, all in video format presentations. Several distinguished Filipino Adventist scientists, Dr. Jose Oclaret and others, have presented several enriching topics in their respective fields of zoology, biology, geology, behavioral science, and theology, all pointing to the loving and infinitely wise creator of this vast universe. The Sabbath celebration was highlighted by the powerful sermon of Sir Janset Adab, SSD Treasurer, who spoke about the most loving God, who placed His highest regard on mankind in spite of sin. The meeting ended with Dr. Brian Sinab leading the commitment service.
That's all in this edition, but before we go, let's take a closer look at our headlines. Course NAS holds handover ceremony and alumni homecoming. Shepherdess International Midwest Ghana Conference chapter worships with Abysim Central Adventist Church. Donations at James Camp Prison, Odoko Church. Foreign France. Adventist scientists and science educators in the Philippines gather to promote the creation worldview. You can reach us on our WhatsApp number 05596 80066 or our email address hopetvghana@gmail.com. My name is Setlina Baba Hammond. Stay safe, continue to watch Hope Adventist News on Hope Channel, and tune in for the rest of our programs.